Hello, friends. So, I'm gonna give you some news. Everything is a little bit chaotic these days, and I have some of my customers who are waiting for the new design, the order. That's still not yet. Apparently, it has been some troubles. First, to come from by the Middle East is complicated, so it's longer. Usually it takes 2 or 3 days from Nepal, but it has been rerouted by another itinerary, I don't know which one, and it's very long. And it arrived here. I pay custom that are very expensive now. The tariffs, I don't know, I thought it was 10%, but it's at least 25%. So it makes a big difference, and they don't know where is my package. They say, "Oh, you should have it next week." I should have it like almost 1 week ago, since I paid, and finally they discovered that it has been put in the wrong trailer. So I am expecting this for this week. So my customers were impatient to see the new design. Will have to be a little bit more patient, like me. And all this put me back on schedule, because after I have to do the pictures for all the new designs and work on my website with my website manager. So it's a lot of work, and it's delayed, so I cannot do anything for now about that. So we wait, and I will do a live with the new design when I receive them. So yeah, everything is a little bit chaotic, as you can see, and the world is in fire, wars everywhere, people are moving, manifesting, and a little bit everywhere. We are really witnessing a big change, a big transformation in the society, and the system, I say this since many years, the system is obsolete, and it's normal that it's crawling. What is sad is that there are a lot of people that are suffering a lot, and a lot of people who are dying, a lot of people who are in misery, and I feel really privileged, and I'm grateful every single day, but every single day I am witnessing what is going on, and it breaks my heart. So I'm not under emotional stress, not at all. I observe, and I react to that, and I do what I feel by posting, for example. Some of the posts I receive mostly from my followers, because I don't have time to go and check things on social media, but I receive a lot of messages of people who are sharing with me what really alert them or shock them or make them really sad, and there are things that I'm not sharing because it's too violent, but one of my followers told me, "No, you can post it, because people has really to face what is going on in the world." And it's true, some people say, "Oh, by posting you contribute to the misery." I don't feel this. For me, it's just that now everything has to be brought to light. It's like, for example, for many decades, it was taboo to speak about sexual trafficking of children, even in families, like incest and all that, and this created a lot of trouble since many generations about the family secrets. So this was forbidden to speak about that, but now it's coming to light, and more it will be brought to light, and more people will be alert, taking care of that, and speak about it, and don't be scared to speak about it and to denounce and all this. So I think it's very important to show, to share, to speak about that at every levels. My goodness, I have an invasion of jay on the porch. It's windy, and we're gonna have rain apparently, but it's very, very windy, very stormy, very cold this morning, 5 Celsius. Yeah, the jay is here. Oh my goodness. Oh, he's taking little piece. Oh, he's making the, oh, it's for that. They are making the nest. He came to take some pieces of the rug. Oh, we're going to have baby jays. Yeah, so I wanted to share about this. And I think what is important is to do what we feel to do, despite what people are going to think about us. Because everybody is different, and everybody going to behave in this time differently, and it's right. There is no judgment to have. When we do what we feel, we are first aligned with ourselves, with our higher self, and this is very important, because like this we can be more and more informed, get more and more messages inside, and knowing more and more what we can do or what we must not do, you know. So it's very important to, because more we do what we feel, what is right for us, what we feel to do, it's like we pull, you know, the thread from the big ball, and more things are coming. So don't worry, do what you feel. It's a time now more than ever to do things without thinking of what others going to think about it. It's a time where we really have to be aligned with our truth more and more. I speak about that since many years, since 2020, that we have to be aligned with what is right for us, and it's the only way. So by that, a lot of people change their lives since 2020, because for them it was right to not comply to the rules, to what the, you know, the politics, the government wanted us to do. And in fact, these people must have the best life, because they weren't with what was right for them. And with time unfolding, we see what is going on, what is brought to light as well. People who stay on their ground, you know, on what was right, despite what others could think. Like, you know, for me, I've been labeled as conspirationist or all this kind of thing. I didn't care, because I did, and I spoke about what was right for me. So, and everybody can do everything they want about that, you know. It's this is very important. It's very important to be on our truth, despite the opinion of others. So, also, I think it's a time where maybe, as everything is chaotic and everything is going in every direction, maybe it's a time to investigate in new things we can do, new books we can read. Yesterday I watched a movie. I rarely watch movies, but a friend told me to go on HBO to see Chernobyl, so I saw that. But after I went to see this movie, I think it's 2073 or 76, something like that, science fiction movie. But I was amazed, because I did not check when it has been done, but it's seen of things that are now. So I guess it's very recent. And I think it's important to see this kind of thing, not to think, okay, it's going to be like that, but the contrary, to say, no, we don't want that it's be like that. And it's the same like when I post things about the wars that are going on and all that. It's not to be like, okay, it's our fate, now it's going to be like that, and it's like normal. No, it's not. So it's just that maybe it can stimulate inside each of us. We don't want that, we want peace. And by that, we create with our mind. So when we see images that are, it's not fair, it's not right, it's injustice, and it creates inside of us a desire of things to be right and just. So more and more. So I think it's a time for that, to stimulate that inside each of us, to create an egregore of goodness and wanting love and peace. And everybody gonna behave or express in its own way that this to manifest that. So yeah, it's very challenging times, isn't it? So I don't know if you have question. I just wanted to tell you, hold on, stay on your ground. Don't be scared, because fear is a very low vibration. So we create with our mind, and what we fear, we created it. So have this in mind all the time. When you have something negative coming and you think it's going to be like that, and it's not our way, create another way, create the opposite, reverse the thing. And this is with your mind, and believe in what you envision as positive issue. And if we do more and more, we are doing this, we're going to create an egregore, we're going to create this. Because I think we've been really in an extreme situation. As I told you before, the system is obsolete since many decades now. And we created that as an unconscious collective to do a reverse, to do, like when we are sick individually, we have to go in extreme of maybe no exercising or eating bad habits of eating or addictions or things. To one point, we cannot continue because we have been totally destroyed or really going down in that spiral. And this is maybe it's what we needed to search for something more, with more balance and more harmony, and to stop, to break the circle. So at the collective level, it's the same thing. And I'm thinking again of this movie that I saw yesterday, and you see scenes from now of pollutions, of government, of all the, abuse and all this. And when we see this, when you see this thing, imagine the opposite situation. Create in your mind, because your heart is touched, is broken, is sad, and goes there and do a transmutation. Create with your mind the opposite situation of what you saw. So this should work at the collective level. It's for that. More we expose, more we are moved, more we are touched, and more we use our mind to create another reality, another future. And because everything is possible, there are all the options. So don't be defeatist. I don't know if in English you say this thing, but it's like that, we cannot do in another way, it's always been like that. Like people say, oh, it's always been like that, like if it's normal. No, things can change, and things have to change, because if not, it's not viable. And we're going to go to our total destruction of human race, because it's not in the law of nature. It's not. Look at nature. When you have everything is in balance, it's harmonious, even in a desert, even in a place totally isolated, in a place, everything, there is an ecosystem. And us, human beings, we destroyed the ecosystem. So we destroy ourselves. We are totally aseptized, we cannot, there is thing in the water, in the air, now with all this chemtrail thing, these chemicals and thing, we are killing ourselves. So when we will destroy so much the ecosystem, it will be a big revolution in nature, and we're gonna die as human species, like it happened many times. It will be not the first time. So now we are on the edge. we are on the edge, and as we are entering this Aquarian era, it's a time where we have to work all together, connected all together. And we create the tool since some decades of this tool. But people say, oh, you are addicted to this and it's bad. No, it's not bad. Depends what you do with it. You know, it's like AI. What do you do with it? And I'm not really an AI fan. You know, I don't use AI a lot, just sometimes to have more information about, for example, a plant that I saw earlier. And I said, oh, this is interesting. So the property of that plant or the property of something who came to my mind, you know, like a remedy or something. I said, oh, this is weird. This remedy came to my mind when I was speaking yesterday with a friend. For him, came to me a remedy. So I went to check online, and I check, you know, I have more information. And like by chance, the remedy that came to my mind is a remedy that can help in this condition. So give attention to these little things and go and search, because you're going to get it. It's your higher self who is sending you, because we are all connected. So the higher self, when you speak with someone and information is coming, be present to be able to receive this information. Maybe don't give it right away, but go investigate and see how this is connected with the discussion you had. And after, you can give a feedback to that person. And more and more, we're going to use this telepathic communication, because in the invisible realm, beyond our physical body, we are all connected. So when you are communicating with someone and something comes from that, for that, some condition that that person is speaking about, or a solution, or something is coming, notice it. But to notice it, you have to be really present in what the other is telling you. To be really present, because like this, it's not that you forget yourself, but you can let coming subtle informations that are already like giving in the invisible realm together, but it has to pass by the physical, because we are in a physical reality. So it's quite magical. And I learned a lot about this remedy yesterday, and I said, wow, I never check it out, you know, because I'm using homeopathic, but I never used that remedy. And finally, it was interesting that it can be used for sinusitis, because the person has a problem with sinus. So it's amazing. I'm amazed when things are coming like that, you know, not expected, and suddenly, the word comes, and I even see the writing, you know, and I say, oh, yeah. So I kept this, and it was quite fun to look online and to find more information. And to go like the plant before that I saw, I said, oh, this is interesting. That plant, I saw it at the farmer's market when I was in Thailand. I didn't know what it was. And now I realize that it's a plant that has a lot of, I posted about that in the story, that has a lot of magnesium. So when you see it, it's everywhere in the world. When you see that plant at the farmer's market, I think I saw it once, you can go for it. So it's for that, it's important to be educated, to be informed, to be, you know, curious, be curious, investigate. And it's a time really to discover new things, new ways, because we're going to go toward really something really new. So the new is really what is important now. So try different, exercise, different food, anything, different setting in your home, different way to dress. Yesterday I say, oh, I'm gonna put a jean. I never wear jeans, you know, or rarely, and I rediscover myself. I say, wow, this is interesting. and I enjoyed it, you know, because I love to have my sweatpants and my big cardigan and to be really comfortable. So jean for me is not really the thing very comfortable, even if it's a little bit, you know. But I thought, oh, so it was nice, you know, I enjoyed it. So it's tiny thing. It can seem futile, but no, why not? So yeah, I wanted to tell you about that, and also I wanted to tell you because people say, oh, you are less suntan. Yes, I am not suntan like usual, because I decided to be free of some sunspots, so I had to don't go to the sun, and I had a session of IPL, but it has been 15 years I did not had that, because I had that long time ago for blood vessels. You know, in the family we have this blood vessels thing, so I had that on the advice of my gynecologist. And I said, oh, I'm gonna do one. It's a long time I'm not done, so I did that, and I'm happy I did. And I will see how it clears this sunspot. So I was supposed to put sunscreen, but I don't like sunscreen. So I did some investigation, because I thought sunscreen now are better than maybe 15 or 20 years ago. And I found something quite interesting, a sunscreen that is with all natural plant and with beef tallow. And so I guess for vegan it's not working very well, but the texture is nice and the composition, and I don't have any bad reaction with this. I forget about it. It's quite pleasant actually. So, and it's the less expensive I found online. So this is the thing. If you want to know, I will send you the brand, because I don't do commercial for brands. Maybe I should go on Amazon and put a link like a lot of people are doing. But I'm so lazy that I don't even think about that. But now I'm thinking about it, speaking with you. It's you who motivate me to find maybe something new to do. Yeah, so this is the thing. And today I was inspired. I made a couscous, like the Moroccan, you know, dish. And I'm going to have this with my friend. And it's a perfect day because it's cold. These days, it's really cold. It's like 5 Celsius this morning, and these coming days, it's going to be like that. So, and very, very windy. Voila, my friends. So I'm going to check if I have some question here. I don't think so. I've not seen anything passing. Thank you for the nice day. Have a nice day too. Here it's end of afternoon. And let's see. No question. So, you know, you can send me messages. I respond to all the messages. I take time for that. Often I respond with voice message. It's faster for me than typing. And voila. So I wish you a very good end of the day or day. And at very soon. Bye.